Hi guys, it's Crystal with Design Bundles. Today I want to show you guys sublimation versus Chromablast. So one of these you can put on polyester and one you can put straight on cotton. So I did both designs, and as you can see, you get two different colors here. So let's go ahead and get started. For today's project, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison, one on polyester, one on cotton. One is going to be Sawgrass's sublimation ink, and one is the Chromablast ink. So if you've been considering if Chromablast will be right for you or whether sublimation ink would be right for you, this will be a great test just to show you there's a difference in colors, but also the fact that you could do one on polyester, one on cotton. Both of these inks are available on both the SG500 as well as the SG1000. Now, when it comes to the sublimation ink as well as the Chromablast, both of them do need the lint roll still. So you want to make sure you do not avoid this step or you could have issues. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and place a pressing pillow inside both of these bags here to remove any sort of seams. So this really does help whenever you're sublimating something like this. So I thought I would go ahead and point that out. You could also put your Cricut mat in if you have one of those as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and smooth that out, line this up where I'm thinking I want it to be, and then the next thing we want to do is pull out the moisture. Now, when it comes to Chromablast, you only have to have this at 375 for 30 seconds, where sublimation, you need it at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. So there's a difference there as well. Now that we've pulled out our moisture, it's time to apply our design. Now, I'm not going to use tape like I would with sublimation because you need to peel this off as quickly as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a piece of parchment paper, apply the heat, and you want a little bit more firmer pressure with this than with sublimation. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my parchment paper and quickly peel off our design. Now, if this was a t-shirt, I would actually kind of stretch it and pull just a little bit, and that will help remove that paper. Now, the final step that I like to do is apply the parchment paper back on and press one more time, and this just smooths everything out. So let's go ahead and take this back over to the table and remove our pillow. Now, as you guys can see, there's a stain down at the bottom. I highly apologize for that, but I think there was some chocolate inside of the bag, so there's that. But I think it looks great. The color comes in just a little bit lighter than sublimation, but the fill is nice. It's not bad at all. It almost reminds me of a screen print, but less fill. So it just gives it a slight bit of texture compared to sublimation where you can't feel anything. It just feels like one with a shirt. So let's go ahead and bump this up to 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Now, when it comes to sublimation with your bags like this, you can do 60 seconds, and sometimes you can get away with even doing 40 seconds. So you just want to play around with your project and figure out what's best for your material. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to load a pressing pillow inside of the bag to remove any sort of seams. And once again, if you have a Cricut pad, you could definitely use that as well. Now, this tote bag here is 100% polyester, where the other tote bag was 100% cotton. So when it comes to sublimation, you need a high count of polyester, at least 100% to 65%. I would say 50% minimum. You're really going to start to lose that color after that. So next thing we are going to do is the same thing. We're going to go ahead and remove any sort of moisture before we apply our design. Now we are ready to apply our design. Now this time I'm going to use tape on this one. We don't want any shifting, any ghosting happening. So I highly recommend using tape when it comes to sublimation. So next up, I'm going to take a piece of parchment paper again and apply it on top. I'm going to press this for 60 seconds this time, medium pressure. Once again, you don't need as much pressure as you do with the Chromablast. So we're going to go ahead and press this, lift it up, remove the parchment paper, and quickly in one little motion there, we're going to remove that to avoid any ghosting. Now, I'm going to go ahead and remove the pressing pillow, but as you guys can see here, the colors come in way more vibrant with the sublimation, and the sublimation is going to have no texture whatsoever. It's going to be one with the fabric. I hope this helps you guys make a better decision of which one is best for you, whether it's sublimation ink or something like the Chromablast ink. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.